has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Hello and welcome to the Let's Play of SP series of The Darkest Dungeon. I'm sorry I'm a little bit out of practice of making videos, so I may fumble on words at the start, so it might change in the future. So anyway, I'm gonna start playing I have played a few weeks of this game, but I'm going to be playing Darkest Dungeon and sharing with you the progress I make. Now, I could have had a well-scripted intro plan for this, but I didn't. Sue me. Okay, so anyway, let's start off. So there was another. I mistakenly deleted it, thinking that we can only play three games, three save games at once. But then, I remember that you can scroll down. So anyway, let's start a new one. Okay, so these are the modes. We have Radiant, Darkest, and Blood mode. So it's easy, medium, difficult. In Blood mode, you need to finish the game in like a specific time interval, a time period. I'm not gonna do that. Radiant is the logical thing you need to do if you're not a masochist like me. But we are gonna be playing on Darkest because it's the in the original settings. So let's go with Darkest. Righto, so I already have Dreadlark already on there, so we'll go ahead with Masochism. Right, and I have all the DLCs installed, and I'm going to be adding some cosmetic upgrades. Let's see. A lot of cosmetic upgrades. And I'm going to be taking the stacking inventory as well, because I want my inventory space, man. Right, don't give me the get good thing. I want the money, so I'm gonna stack. This only stacks the quest items, so it doesn't really. You see. Okay, start off. I'm gonna be silent again for the next cutscene. Okay.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Alright, so there was a little bit lag in that. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe it's because my machine is shit, probably. But yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen again. Anyway, in this video I'll be covering the tutorial, probably. The first dungeon, using 2 rooms. And the next dungeon is like a scripted scene. In this video I'll try and cover that, so we can move to the exciting bits from the next video onwards. Alright, so starting off, let me show you the cosmetic upgrades. You can play as the Bloodborne Hunter and Artorias from Dark Souls. So it's pretty well done, the skins. So yeah, how could I resist? I want to go torchless, but I'll get my ass handed to me, so I'm not gonna do that. So
Brigands have run
this is a torchlight. Oh, I forgot that people who have not seen the.
Just ahead.
Okay, so to the people who have not played the game yet, this is the torchlight, radiant light. This is basically you're in a dungeon, right? So you are carrying around a torch. So this is the torch light. You need to have this is your inventory. You will get torches and you can light things up. And then the higher the light, the easier your life is. Going torchless gives you a more of a challenge, but gives you more loot. So this trade-off you need to consider. So for now, I'll go with torches. All right, so
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Alright, so basically the combat system is like turn-based, and you can select one of these 4 abilities, like playing, for the people who have played Dota or League of Legends, just select one and click it. Instead of, you don't need to like point or aim anything. It's all about decision making. So for example, I just
Formation is broken.
Just select and track and click the enemy. That's it. But the thing is, it's all a matter of chance. My attack could land or not. Think of it as like
to be found in forgotten places.
Yeah. Think of it as like playing Dungeons and Dragons. All your attacks are predetermined by determined by a dice roll. So it's basically like that. It gives a show in the next battle.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Alright, so here you can. I'm gonna get rid of this guy first because he has a gun and he can target both of my characters. Yeah. Okay, so here you can see in the bottom right corner, you can see hero to hit. That's hit chance. Hero to crit. The damage, everything I can see from there. So it's not a surefire attack. I can miss. Probably I will miss. Let's see.
Well struck.
Now, although it's all up to chance. Although it's all up to chance, you can get good dice rolls basically. So normally I would target him, but the Crusader can only target the first 2 slots. And this big guy, takes up 2 slots, as you can see from the dividers. So the first 2 slots are filled up by this big guy, and I can only target the first 2, as seen here. And the 2 red dots, that means I can only target the first 2. So the Crusader, this class it's more like a frontliner. He can tank damage and deal damage to the front lines, but not to the back line, as here. But he can deliver quite a punch. Okay, that wasn't really that much damage, but yeah, even the damage is a range, so you can imagine. Okay, so I can either shoot him with the pistol blast or a grape shot. Grape shot is like I can damage most of the people in the team. Let's try that. God damn it! Okay, I can live with that. Yeah, the big guy can target both of us as well, but he delivers one damage plus the bleeding. But I don't think the bleed will really matter because I will be ending the fight soon. All right, again. Let's try this again. There we go.
Give them no quarter.
This is not a BDSM session. Will you stop with the whipping? 6 damage. Okay. 8 points left. And you're dead.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
If you see the white, the sparkle things in the head, the opposite is the black one. It's basically stress. White means you relieve your stress. When you kill things, you relieve your stress. And if you see a black one, you gain stress for getting hit or another spell, something like that. Alright, so in most of the playthroughs I have seen on YouTube, they do not touch on this. It's trapped. It says bandit's trapped chest, but like the idiot I am, I wanted to see what actually happens. Blight. It's basically like poisoned. Anyway, so I'll end the first tutorial here, and I have 5,000. I got 5,000 for completing the request, and I got 2,000 something from the things I gathered during the dungeon crawl. These are the things that I will be using to upgrade things in the next section also. And here you can see the characters getting... Oh, nice! These are the golden ones are positive quirks, it's like character traits, and the red ones are negative traits. Here, for example, here, Eldritch Hater. There are enemy types. We have an unholy, Eldritch, human, things like that. Here he gets extra damage against Eldritch enemies. It's pretty important.